gods for our age. I have realized.
Yes.
Financial gods. I think that's overstepping.
Yeah, you're right. But I think we all followed like Dave Ramsey's 7 steps, and now we're all pretty secure from it, you know?
What's up, Lofgranigans? We're going to do an actual cool episode about something kind of important.
Start that over.
We'll just edit it out. It's fine. We're going to play you our song. It gets jammier every time. I know you guys can't hear it, but I'm freaking bumping over
I
here.
want to dance, but I feel empty inside without you.
That's okay. They can't see you anyways. What's up, guys? Zach and Kenzie are gone on vacation, so we invited Shiloh. Pew, 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 pew.
What's up, homies?
We're here again today. We're gonna talk. Again because that's what we do on podcasts. So what are you guys up to these days? I don't know.
Can you guys tell Jared doesn't like to commit to anything? Like, me and Mike were both like, we should pick a topic. And then Jared was like, today we're going to talk about... At the end, he considered. He was like, should we talk about what Mike and Shiloh want to talk about? Nah, we're going to keep it uncommitted. We just want to talk about whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna talk about finances is the plan, but we don't really know that much. So no, what?
Also, that sounds terribly boring now that you say it out loud.
Finances.
But
Tune into our finances.
let's say it in a more marketable way. We're not going to talk about finances. We're going to talk about how to get rich.
Dude, now we're talking.
People listen to a podcast about how to get rich.
This is clickbait. How to get rich. 15 seconds.
We're like not even close to rich. Like,
let's state it more accurately. How to not be entirely broke as a young college-aged man.
student. Yeah, amen to that. What are you guys' thoughts? How do you guys not stay poor? I guess we kind of all grew up in a little bit more humble of conditions. We ate a lot of potato bars.
Dude, I can't stand potato bars anymore. I will not eat it.
It cost $12, so I mean.
Yeah. Also pancakes, dude. That was the thing. Growing up, I just like chowed down on like 9 pancakes because they were so cheap.
Dude, my mom always uses the whole or like the 7-grain stuff, dude.
Ugh.
It's tastes like you're eating birdseed.
You talking about like the cereal, like the hot cereal?
Well, yeah, but she like put it in the pancakes and stuff. I don't know.
I remember that.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like both of our moms went through a stage where it's just like put random grains into food and then call it food, but really you're just a vegetarian now. And
do you remember your mom's millet phase?
Oh, she's still bro. She
Really?
sends me home with millet all the time. She's like, take some millet. I'm like, please, mom, no. And she's like, I will disown you if you don't eat this.
She sends me with oats all the time. I don't know if you guys remember, but they would pour like milk into oats and like some apple slices.
Totally.
Like I would eat oats, just raw oats, so much on my mission that my companions would call me a horse.
No.
Like, are you a horse, bro?
Get wrecked.
You're just eating raw oats all the time.
You know,
Okay, to be fair, that's
unpopular
not bad.
opinion. Yeah, it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. Put some brown sugar in it. It's
Or
really
some
good.
protein powder. Put a little protein powder.
really?
That's how
Yeah.
I survived in college.
Seriously, like
Like, it's
14
fast,
eggs and
it's easy.
freaking protein powder oats.
Yeah.
It tastes like Fruit Loops,
You just get like the
but chewy.
the cut ones, you know?
Yeah, like the
cut
rolled oats or whatever.
Yeah,
Totally.
totally. Protein powder.
Maybe that's why we're not broke, is because we eat oats. All these people are like, I had steak and eggs, and we're like, I ate an oat, and yeah.
True. It's like 2
Cheapest thing on the
weeks of
market.
meals for like $5.
Yeah, exactly, totally. Yeah. Yeah,
Good
interesting.
old broke college days.
I don't know. Broke days never end, if I'm being honest.
On a podcast, we say this on a podcast about
on how to be rich. I just feel like the important, like, I don't know, it's all about like debt and living in a way that your income can support. Like, I feel like so many people are like, oh, I'll just buy it on credit. That's a terrible idea. Like, obviously you have to get a credit score and stuff, but like, just live on less than you're making. And like, if you're not making a ton, live like it. You know, I hear this quote all the time, and it's like, live like nobody does today so you can live like nobody can tomorrow, or something like that.
Yeah.
Which is just like saying like, live so carefully and so like wisely that later you can live like a king, like nobody can. And this is so cool.
It's true, because if you think about it, most people spend most of their life burdened down by a ton of debt. think about it. Like, throughout your college years, usually people rack up a ton of college debt.
Oh yeah, totally.
Get a car, rack up a bunch of car debt. Then, like, you get married or go out of college, and you buy a house, and you have a bunch of house debt.
Yeah.
And so then they spend until they're like 40 or 50 paying off debt. But I don't know. I know all of us have been able to go through college or work training. I know you guys are working now.
Yeah.
Without any debt, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So maybe that's like something we could talk about, is how to get through college without racking up any debt. You guys have any thoughts on that?
Marketplace.
Amen.
Shout out to Facebook. There's the sponsor of this video. I'm just kidding. I don't know if we can cut that. Anyways, no, I just like buy stuff that you can afford. Like, and if you can't afford it, go work for it. Like, go grind.
Yeah, dude. And seriously though, about Facebook Marketplace, like,
Yeah.
we get all of our cars off of there.
Get
We get all of them off of there
True.
because you just look all the time and wait for someone who is less aggressive about selling.
Student.
yeah, they're desperate, or they just have enough money. They don't really care if they sell it for much. Talk them down. Buy a car
Yeah.
for cheaper than.
Bargaining is huge.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah,
And
all
not
of us
just
got our
cars.
cars. All of us got our cars without debt, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of cool.
And
I mean,
I
it's
also
not like
bought
we're
a
driving
freaking
around
bed.
Teslas, but
Right.
I mean, they're nice. They
Sure.
get us
Real
around.
nice. I bought my freaking king bed off Facebook Marketplace. And that was dope.
That's how you get
Wait,
bed
I shouldn't
bugs.
say that on a podcast. Okay.
Unspeakable things have happened on that bed. Like, you know there's been handcuffs. I don't freaking know.
Maybe.
We
But,
still
like,
need
you
to
know.
decide what we can and can't say on here.
Say anything.
Say anything, yeah.
Just kidding.
Here's what something that I think about all the time is spending money on depreciating assets, and they talk about this all the time for like really rich people, but I think it's so applicable to poor people too. You know, like when we buy cars, our cars automatically going down in value, and like some things obviously you have to have, but like depreciating assets are a real thing. But obviously, like not right now in this economy because stuff is selling for so much higher. Like used cars are now the same price as new cars, which is insane. So like you're not buying depreciating assets anymore, but which is crazy. But like I don't know, what do you guys think? How do you like avoid buying depreciating assets? And of course you have to have some, but like just like I don't know, what are some examples of that? I don't know if there are.
That's true. Of depreciating or
I
non-depreciating?
mean, right now we don't have enough money to buy anything that depreciates. But like,
Well,
like I could buy this coat, or I could wear the same one from when I was 4 years old, and it'll be a little tight.
I think it's like have you guys heard of the law of diminishing returns?
No.
I've heard the concept before, but I can't remember anything about it.
So basically it means like you can get like 80% of the value for 50% of the price. So like
Wow.
to get that last 20% of value or 10%, it takes increasingly more and more and more money.
Totally.
So like you can get a nice pair of shoes for like 30 or like $20 at Ross, but to get like a
Vans.
really nice pair of shoes
Yeah.
that's only like 20% better, it costs like $80
That's
or like
insane.
$100. So it's like 200% more expensive for 20% more the value. So I
Totally.
think just like saying like the difference between me getting a used car and a new car. Like a used car is sometimes almost as nice as a new car, but literally costs half as much.
Oh, totally.
So I just think taking that, just biting the bullet a little bit and buying things that are used. Go to Ross, go thrift shopping.
Oh, yeah,
you can
totally.
still live a life and have fashion that you want, have a car that you want. But just like don't live above your means and think about, you can still get something nice without being like top notch. So I've saved a lot of money by
Totally.
that.
And I feel like that's becoming like more and more in style is like thrifting, I guess.
Yeah.
And like that's a style now. Like people go thrifting and they're like wearing something your grandma would wear, and they're like, "Yeah, this is sick." And you're like, "Okay, Gran," but I don't know. It's like a thing now. So
I don't dig it, but
Totally.
I mean, it seems to be very popular.
I mean,
so-
you can
Macklemore,
Macklemore.
brought it to pop culture.
He's the savior of this college generation. He's a revolutionary.
No, though, getting through college debt free is not as hard as you think. Most people have an off track.
Yeah.
Like,
And like there's like hacks too. Like
Yeah.
I donated blood all through college, which
Totally.
essentially paid for all of my rent,
Mm.
which is kind of insane.
Yeah, just a couple things to think about if you're going through college and trying to do it debt free. Get an on-campus job. Go do sales.
Wait. I disagree. Get a not on campus job.
We're just looking at our options here.
like crap.
They do pay like crap.
Well, okay, or
It's better than nothing.
or get
Yeah.
just a part-time job after school. Go do sales for summer. Jared, we all donated blood for a while,
Totally.
or plasma.
Yeah,
We all
plasma.
donated plasma for a while. That earns a bunch. Get it like room up with somebody. Live with your parents like, while you go to
Ain't
school.
nothing wrong with mom and dad.
Nah.
Heck no,
If you're
dude.
racked out, bro, it's worth it.
Save $2,000 on apartments,
Dude, have you seen those studies that are like, oh, come test this new medicine and we'll give you $12,000 for 4 days and then checkups every 3 months or whatever?
Yo, sign me up.
Dude, sign me up!
Also,
like,
sperm donors.
I don't need testicles. Yeah, oh god.
I want to do
Sperm
that,
donating.
bro.
Dude, they get
pay
racked out.
Great.
But dude, the thing is, you have to be like 6 foot. You have to get like a 30 on the. I don't know what the things are really, but you have to be like smart and you have to be tall. And yeah, you can only
Gotta have the good genetics.
you have to be 6 feet.
and you can't nut.
Gotta save it.
Exactly, you gotta preserve that until you're like there at the facility.
Disqualification.
Exactly. Like I can't make my appointment. I got sidetracked.
No extracurricular
Yeah, exactly.
shenanigans.
But for that reason, I feel like a lot of people wouldn't do it, you know,
Yeah.
or couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There's a place not far from here.
I mean, you tell me $1,000 for sperm donation. Frick, dude, I'll hold it in.
Nothing looks attractive when $1,000 are on the line. That's crazy though. That's crazy actually. Yeah, there's just like hacks. There's like, and sales, dude. Like sales probably sucks, but you could get racked out. You know, you could just. And you did sales, right?
Yeah, and it paid for. I mean, I have FAFSA as well, and that's another thing, right? Like, look into scholarships, look into FAFSA.
But we also came from like pretty not super wealthy families.
Yeah,
So
this
it's
is the reason we
like
apply for
financial
that.
aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, quick comment. I don't know how I feel about like FAFSA government loans. Like I use them, and I'm not always proud of it. But my consolation is like I don't like taking loans from the government. Right? I don't like the idea of like accepting
It's not even
handouts.
loans. It's just handouts. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like accepting handouts from the government. But also with tax or with school loans or school grants, you're gonna be like paying that back for the rest of your life through taxes, right?
Oh, totally.
Like you get that degree, it bumps up your salary, and then you're literally paying that back for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's the only reason. I totally agree. I feel like handouts make lazy people. I don't know. Or lazy people. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan, but
It's true.
I mean, different. I guess it depends on your circumstance too. It's totally circumstantial.
I think here's why college loans make sense, though. Like Micah was saying, normal welfare, like, a lot of the time it is just to help people get on their feet. With college loans, you're investing in your youth so that they'll go and have better paying jobs. You'll have a more educated populace. They'll pay more in taxes. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah. What do you think about the increase? Like the decrease in males going to college.
Yeah.
Like it's like 60-40 females males. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean,
And a lower graduation rate for men.
Why do you
Worse
think that is?
GPAs. I mean, do you guys ever see male valedictorians? Like, I rarely do. Mostly it's females.
I mean, I saw one in high school. I've never seen one in college.
Ours was
before.
Sarah Sanderson. She was cool. She definitely deserved it.
You should
Ours
probably
was
not
Jacob
say her
Pearson.
name.
Oh, yeah.
Frick.
Well, that's a pretty common name.
Yeah,
right?
okay,
That's
sure,
a pretty
yeah.
common name.
Totally. Yeah, no, that is crazy. I
I
wonder
mean, we
why.
dropped out. So.
But I mean, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, we dropped out. No, I got
I
my
can
degree.
tell firsthand
I have
why
my
I did
associate's
it.
degree. That is crazy though. I wonder what makes that happen. Maybe,
Yeah. It's,
I think
maybe it's just because guys work more in trades a little bit, and that's not for
that's
all
true.
guys, but like you don't really need. Like I was working as a welder, and I don't need a degree for that by any means.
Well, I mean, as
I
a
don't even
welder,
need to
you
be
can
able to
make
read, if I'm
better
being
money
honest.
than a lot of people who get a 4-year degree.
Oh, totally.
Like, and welding takes significantly less time to learn the trade. Like,
Yeah.
I think there's more effective ways to educate yourself
yeah.
well enough to get a really solid paying job.
Yeah, it just totally depends on what you want to do at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like the ones that pay well that you don't have to go to college are usually suckier jobs. You know?
Want to say that again?
Like jobs, like construction pays pretty well, but it sucks a lot. But you don't need a college degree.
Yeah.
So.
Good point.
That's true. So about like why guys aren't going to school while they're failing out. There's like two kind of schools of thought. There's like the schools are failing men school of thought, and then there's like the men are failing school of thought.
Boy.
What do you guys think?
Here we
Like,
go.
So like, are schools failing men? Like a lot of people say that men don't learn really well in like a sit down, listen, non-interactive way, where like girls can be a little bit better at that, just because they're like guys typically. Well, I'm not totally sure. Speaking with a very broad brush here, obviously, no one fits into this, but guys typically like want to get out and like be more interactive,
Totally.
where girls can like be more patient and can like sit and like listen and learn in that kind of way more. So there's like people that think that's why guys are like failing at school and dropping out a lot more. And then there's also the argument that like men, it's not schools are failing men are failing schools. Like we play a lot more video games.
I don't know what you're
we're, like,
talking
a
about.
lot more ADD.
League of Legends hasn't possessed my whole life. No,
It has no hold over me.
I believe. Yeah. I don't think about it constantly. I think it's probably both. Like, just situationally, I feel like guys might not do as well in school, and like you can see that, especially with like young boys and stuff. They read, like learn to read and learn how to write like way after girls do on average, and so maybe it's just like our brains are just made a little different, you know. We're supposed to be out hunting buffaloes with spears at this point, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
That's a good point. If you think back to our like caveman tribalistic days, guys our age never sat down and learned. Are you kidding me? We were out with like our dads,
We're smashing rocks together.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
As a man, I mean, I guess we still do that, but like,
That's true. We were out like, I don't know. I'd like to think my ancestors were like riding woolly mammoths.
exactly,
And
dude. You're freaking
slaying saber tooths.
charging down buffalo herds. I don't know. Yeah, it is crazy, but like at the same time, the cavemen women were probably doing the same thing, freaking defanging snakes, and I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I know typically, I mean, like, in today's world, women can kind of do whatever they want, right? But definitely, like, pre-modern age, it was women staying home, taking care of the kids, while men were out hunting, building.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that's not how it is today as much because of how society has progressed and stuff, but...
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do think men in general are. I suspect a lot of it has to do with men failing school, because, like, you look around, I think men in general are kind of losing purpose nowadays.
It's true.
Oh,
I
why do you
mean,
say that?
Just video games is a big part, I think. Things that just don't really add any purpose to our lives.
Totally.
Like, we're all guilty of this to some degree. Like,
Yeah.
we joke about League of Legends, but in all reality, like,
it's a
we've
little-
wasted a good bit of time
It's
on
a
there.
little bit of a problem, yeah.
And it's great fun, but does it add any value to our lives? No, not in the long run.
Totally. Huh. Interesting.
And it's a lot harder for us to make long run decisions in today's world. Like, is it like we know that going out and like working on one of our business ideas or going on dates or going out to hang out socially is a lot better than playing League of Legends, but like playing a video game is a lot more immediately stimulating.
Oh,
But in
totally.
today's world, what do you have to actually wait for? Like, almost everything is given to you so quickly. Like, if you want to hit a dopamine, just, like, pull out your phone.
Hit a dopamine. You made it sound like it's a
Yeah,
type of
hit a
joint.
drug.
Hey, you wanna hit this dopamine with me?
That's the dopamine, dude. You trying to roll up, bro? I don't know. Drug slang. Yeah.
But I think generally, yeah, we're really bad at doing things. And like college takes 4 years of long commitment, so
Totally.
Yeah.
of course that's going to be hard to get through. Like even with dating, like where it used to take one of our caveman ancestors, like, or even like
I'm pretty sure
like
they just
18th
walked
century.
up, smashed him on the head with a rock, and brought him home, bro. Like, cavemen were
Okay.
animals.
I guess post-caveman, pre-modern man. We're talking
Okay,
the
that's fair.
18th century gentleman.
Totally,
They'd have
yeah.
to court those dames for like
Truly the
years,
highlight of
right?
men, yeah.
Or like back in the days where you just get assigned to a woman, right?
Oh, yeah.
Then you were courting them your whole life. They had to wait like so long to get any action, right? If they kissed a woman pre-courtship, they were the
town whore.
they were, yes. But now, like, literally you can, like, get just, like, anything from porn, right? Like, you can get a girl and, like, that kind of stimulation, that kind of,
True.
from, like, in seconds, where it used to take them literally years or months of courtship.
Dude. But
So
you got
everything...
pretty close. Never mind.
Now I'm mad curious.
But everything is just given to us so quickly in
Yeah.
today's world. So I can see why men are failing school. Like, it's not hard to see.
I have a
Well,
financial
also-
question. When you're done, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, also going back to like a loss of purpose as men. It used to be where people would say like your responsibility is to work and provide for your family and contribute to society. And, like, who says that nowadays? You know, like you hop on social media and it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it just encourages like vacationing and traveling the world and like,
Totally.
and that's great. That's so fun.
Oh, yeah.
But there's no like encouraging you to contribute to society
Yeah.
through a stable job.
There's
or
like
anything.
little to no
Like,
value in that, yeah. Totally. But
And so like, why would we see value in school?
Yeah.
You know?
But I feel like that's just the way of the world. You know, you see people's very bests on social media, and I think that's part of. I hear this all the time. I don't think it affects me personally, but I feel like I hear that a lot of depression and anxiety is caused because when you get on social media, you open up Instagram or whatever. Sponsorship. Just kidding. But you just like see everybody's like happiest moments that they're posting. They're like, oh, I went to this football game. I went to Hawaii. I'm freaking surfing in Nirvana. I don't know. Is that a place? I don't know. Nirvana?
It's a song.
It's a song.
That's about all I know.
But this is like you see the best in people. Here's my financial question, unless you have something to segue.
No, I was just gonna go off of that and say like, that's so true. Like, you see everyone's like romantic partners, like,
Totally.
oh, I'm with this person and we're so happy. What if everybody, when they're single, posted, oh, I'm so lonely and alone? Like, what would have more posts on Instagram?
Dude,
Like that.
lonely people.
Yeah, probably,
Are you
right?
joking me? Yeah, totally.
Anyway, what was your financial
But,
question?
yeah, but like, also going off that real quick, is this like, yeah, they're like, oh, I'm so happy, we just went on this amazing date or whatever, but little did you know, they're freaking just fighting in the car the whole way. They just pose for the picture and post it and then fight the whole, I don't know. It's interesting.
Yes.
It's
or
not
like that
real.
chick that you see on social media is getting freaky with his bestie, bro. You never know.
Joe?
Like, if we posted all the terrible stuff, then
Exactly.
we'd
Oh,
probably feel
totally.
a lot better about
Oh, I-
ourselves.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, I'll take being single over that chick.
Totally. Okay, here's my question. Cryptocurrency, right? Talk to me, guys. How are we feeling about crypto? This is no segue. I'm just going right into it. I listened to this whole podcast about it, and my mind was blown, dude. But like, yeah. Anyways, I thought it was really interesting because
I'm not gonna... Sorry, go ahead.
okay, I was just they were just talking about how like a lot of currency has actual backing, like paper money has actual. It's not of any value, of course. Like money's just paper, but it's like backed by gold, right? And like cryptocurrency is backed by zero things. It's just fake. But here's the thing, though. I keep hearing about this metaverse, right? And they're making this whole online life essentially for us online, and you can see that kind of starting to happen with like social medias and stuff. But I'm just wondering, and like giant name brands are spending like probably millions of dollars branding their stuff in this online universe, right, called the metaverse. Like Nike just spent millions of dollars on branding their stuff in the metaverse.
Explain to me what the metaphor is.
I literally think it's going to be like Ready Player One.
Yeah, that's
where
what
they're
I was
like,
thinking.
yeah,
Like,
totally. I think
the
that's
Oasis.
literally it. Yeah. And like, I don't know that much about this, but like in that world, cryptocurrency, I would assume would be like real money and have actual value. But I don't know. I guess you can see that in like video
Similar
games
concept.
already and stuff. You know, like Clash of Clans, you can buy little green gems and stuff, and that's like real currency. Like you're using real stuff to buy. I don't know. It's just interesting. What do you guys think?
This is too deep for my simple mind.
Let's
have
get
some
back to the
thoughts.
story of us like butt naked running through the wilderness when we were children.
You know,
We're
having
off topic.
Shiloh here does really bring some
It totally does.
a little more depth to this podcast.
What do you mean depth? What do you mean depth? We're clear up in the clouds, man. We're like, our feet are way off the ground.
Oh, you should listen to our other podcasts.
Oh yeah. This is.
It's all about public indecency. And, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's the majority of it. I feel like we do need to end with a story. We got like 4 minutes left. Anyways, what are you saying?
Just so tying back what we were talking about earlier to like the metaverse, if you can live in a world like, and this isn't far off from reality, it's kind of happening a little bit already.
Yeah.
If you can live in a world where you can design the character that you live as like super strong, why would you have motivation in real life to be super strong if people
Totally.
like see you as that in like some virtual world? Or if you're really rich in this virtual world, what'll be your motivation to stay rich?
Totally.
But it's like, but you see that a little bit already. Like, if people see you as a really good video game, like all your online friends see you as like really talented, what's your motivation to like grow yourself outside of that?
Yeah.
So it's
That's
interesting.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
Yeah, okay. Here's one thing. Virtual reality. Like, we think porn is bad nowadays. Like, it's a massive problem
yeah.
for guys, right?
Totally.
What about freaking virtual reality porn?
Oh boy.
Like, think about how bad that's going to be in, like, 20 years.
Yeah.
Who's going to want to go out and have, like, a legitimate romantic relationship? Put all that work in and that effort.
Yeah.
When you can just have freaking virtual reality porn, bro.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's
that's
going to be a
good
mad
point.
problem.
Everybody's gonna die. That's my thing. You're gonna like eat in the virtual reality and then forget that you didn't eat in real life and just die. Freaking die, bro.
No, that's a good point, Micah, because like everything is going to be more available, more stimulating, like easier to access. Not just porn, like everything, entertainment. Like it's gonna really make working for real hard things in real life just so hard to do.
And
Yeah.
but I feel like that's where we get so much of our like accomplishment, or like I don't know what the word, like feeling accomplished. Is there a word for that?
Sense of
validate. No, that's about
Like,
I don't like that word.
Like sense of accomplishment,
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah.
But you like get that from working, you know, and like sometimes it's really hard work, or sometimes it's programming, like whatever it is. That's where so much of our just like
feelings of self-worth.
self-worth and
yeah.
like confidence come from, is like doing hard things, you know. Speaking of hard things,
We're going down that path, are we?
that's not where I was going with this, but that's hilarious. I was just thinking, do you remember Shiloh's my brother, by the way, for those of you who don't know. Do you remember when we lived in Springville and our encounter with the mud monster?
Dude,
I feel like we
yeah.
have to end this with the story from childhood. Finances, guys. This is
Oh,
what this
okay.
podcast is about.
Wait, am I supposed to tell the story?
Yeah, I can't
Okay.
exactly. I was pretty young. I don't super
was.
remember it. Yeah.
Okay, so me and Jared thought we were pretty cool back in the days. And there was this...
Dude, we still think that now. Don't get it
It's
wrong.
true, that's true. We wouldn't be doing an egotistic podcast if we didn't. Like,
About finances when we have $12 to our name.
okay, so me and Jared, we were like probably like 6 and 8, and my dad had just borrowed a tractor and dug out the swamp in our backyard. So there's this giant pile of mud, and when you're a kid, a giant pile of mud sounds pretty cool.
There is few things that are less entertaining.
Right. What else is like, you're playing with like box cars at that age. Like, what's funner?
And
Box cars or...
throwing rocks off a bridge and a mud pile.
Yeah, it's like I can hang with mom, or I can go climb in this giant pile of mud.
Exactly.
Sorry, Mom.
Just kidding. I actually love hanging with my mom if she ever listens to this.
she won't.
True,
If
right?
she does,
We're
She'll
gonna
probably
edit
cry.
a lot of this. Yeah.
Okay, so we go out and we're gonna climb in this pile of mud. We start climbing up. We just start sinking in.
But then
We think-
I feel like we didn't sink till we were at the top for whatever reason. I don't remember, but
Yeah, it was weird.
yeah.
It was super weird. But okay, you guys know in Star Wars when they're sinking in the trash compactor, like that's what I felt
I
like.
don't think they
So-
sink in the trash compactor.
Oh yeah, I guess
They
it
get
starts
trash
closing on it.
compacted. I know what you're saying.
We
but-
start sinking. We're panicking, so I'm like, I'm gonna get Jared out, and he's gonna go get our parents, and and they're gonna come rescue us. So I grab Jared by the armpits. I'm like, "Okay, Jared, on 3, we're gonna heave you out." And then it's 1, 2, 3, and I push as hard as I can up, and it just pushes me in.
And I'm still
like I just go a foot deeper, and he doesn't budge.
And I just lose my shoe, and I'm like, put me back in the mud. I need my shoe. Not my sneakers. These are name brands.
It was a disaster, but
So we're just like crying. We're just like, Mom!
as we're just sinking into this giant hill of mud,
just weeping,
Yes.
weeping.
and luckily our mom, the angel that she is, runs out and pulls us out,
I can't
and we both
imagine
lose our
this-
shoes,
yeah, oh,
right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I
And-
can't imagine this was as big of a deal as we thought, as like we remember.
No, we were probably up to like our ankles.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's like my nose was about to go under.
And Mom comes out as our eyesight blurs out. And Mom's like running. She's like, no!
It's just our hand showing.
Exactly.
Like it was just our hand
It's
in
like
my
that part
mind.
in Lord of the Rings where he falls into the water and Frodo like grabs him out. Yeah, it's like that part. Yeah, it was
then-
crazy.
For the rest of our life, didn't we go out and throw rocks at the mud monster?
Yeah, oh, totally.
Oh, we called it the
Mine-
mud monster.
yeah,
I
mine
remember
used to
like
be that.
stabbing it with like the
Yeah,
little
we'd bring, like-
garden shovel.
We were so mad at it for the trauma it gave us.
Like, yeah, it was the little rake things. That was a great time. Great time.
Yeah.
The mud monster. Terrifying. That was a great time. Well, guys, thanks for tuning in to our podcast again. We had a great time filming it. Please make sure to check out our other episodes and send it to your friends and stuff. It helps us out. That'll be it. Checking out. This is Jared.
Micah. Shiloh.
And we will bring Zach and Kenzie on eventually because they're just a hoot and holler. Okay, love you. Bye!